everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Becca if we have never met before, and this is my YouTube channel where I talk about all the houseplant things. And today I wanted to kind of steer off plants ever so slightly, but not really, and talk about my 2019 year in review. I had such a beautiful time in 2019. 2019 was the year that my YouTube channel was born, actually on January 1st, 2019. So I am celebrating 1 year of sitting in front of a camera and talking and hoping that people have nice things to say. And I will have to say that there have been so many beautiful people that I have met and beautiful things that have been said, and I am just so humbled and grateful for everything that has come out of this YouTube channel, all of the friendships, all the relationships, all of the, I don't know, just smiles, really. I've smiled so much in 2019 because of this YouTube channel, and not because I have to smile in front of the camera. So anyway, I just wanted to say just a quick thank you to all of my supporters who have been here from the beginning, or if you just subscribed yesterday, whatever it may be, thank you so much for your support. Hitting that subscribe button means so much to me, so much more than I could ever explain, so thank you. This YouTube channel over the last year has taught me so much, and I will definitely be going through in this video and talking about some of the things that I've learned and inserting clips here and there of things that we've seen and things that we've done together. In 1 year of YouTube, I have uploaded 132 videos, including this one. I have repotted so many plants while simultaneously gagging about the fact that there's dirt under my fingernails, and I got a clue and bought some gloves eventually. I've made a lot of motion sickness inducing plant shopping videos, and you guys, I promise, I'm working on it. I'm trying to be better about that. I've put on my bossy teacher hat and taught what I know about plants and how to care about them. I've showed off my plant collection genus by genus, and somehow I'm still not even finished with all of them in this house. Daniel must really love me. And speaking of Daniel, in 2019, I got to marry my very best friend and absolute love of my life. That man is the most patient man on planet Earth. He puts up with so much, especially with all the plants in the house, and he's learning and he's getting so much better, and he is starting to accept the fact that our house is going to be a greenhouse forever. He even offered to build me a greenhouse someday, so I think that he's warming up very nicely to the plants, and honestly, he only knocks them over every once in a while now. This year, I hung out with some seriously amazing plant people and had conversations where I felt truly seen, loved, heard, embraced, all of these things, and I'm so thankful for those relationships, and they would never have come about if I had not been in the plant world, and I'm so grateful for that. Not only have I made really deep connections with people, but I've also forced myself to be social. I am a little bit of an introvert, and I have trouble sometimes forcing myself to go to things. But when I have gone to plant events, especially this year, I have felt so good after, and even during. I mean, my stomach is a ball of nerves on the way there, but once I arrive, it's like smooth sailing. This peace just comes over me when I'm hanging out with plant people, and we just share this really big passion for plants, and it's so special to share that with others. And that is the reason why I started the Indoor Jungle Directory, which is a directory on Instagram to lead plant people to each other so that they themselves can experience and cultivate community among themselves. Among these plant events that I attended were plant swaps, just planty hangs, and also 2 live podcast recordings from Bloom and Grow Radio. I might be, correct me if I'm wrong, but I might be the only person to have ever attended 2 of the events. Am I? I don't know. But I did actually have the privilege of being on the panel for one of the recordings that happened in Tucson, which was so exciting. If you haven't heard that episode, it is the episode about keeping plants in the desert, and it is very informative about a lot of different things, not just keeping plants in the desert, but just plant care and hearing a little bit more of my journey with plants, and just I don't know, it was really fun, and I think that I really played it off like I wasn't a freaking nervous girl wearing my handmade dress. But it was really so much fun. And actually, speaking of handmade dresses, in 2019 I made a pact with myself maybe not a resolution, but a pact with myself that I wasn't going to buy new clothes for an entire year. I am not usually much of a New Year's resolution person, but I think that after actually completing one, I understand why they're so powerful, and I really do actually enjoy the clean slate feeling of a new year. I mean, I have a few things dancing around in my head of what I want to complete this year, and I'll definitely be sharing that with you in a future video, so stay tuned for that. Basically, the agreement with myself was that I wouldn't shop for new clothes for a year, which meant I wasn't online shopping, I wasn't going out and buying things from Target needlessly, because I definitely noticed myself doing that a lot, and instead, if I actually really needed something, I would either sew it myself or I would go and thrift for it. And honestly, towards the end there, I did a lot more thrifting than I had probably wanted and anticipated at the beginning of the year, but sewing is a lot of work, and especially when you're making clothing for your body, you can't just kind of half-ass it and hope that it works out because it's something that you're wearing. And if you want to know more about my sewing journey and my just more like crafty journey, I share a lot of that on my secondary Instagram account called De La Creations. I'm definitely not as active over there, but I document my makes whenever I'm sewing. So anyway, back to plants. I swear, I mean, I'm just very jumbled in this video. I hope that you will bear with me. I did want to mention that I was able to check off a lot of my wish list plants, one entire wish list, and then I made a secondary very unrealistic wish list, and I was even able to check off some of those plants. And I just want to say that is a true testament to the plant community and how generous people are. And you know, like even more than that, I think that I finally realized the purpose of collecting plants, and my purpose for collecting plants is not collecting plants themselves. It's really collecting friendships and relationships and connections for me. So whatever it is for you, I want you to really dig into that and think about that. But for me, I mean, I just really don't think that buying plants is the pinnacle of my plant existence. And I really want to dig into that in the year of 2020 and appreciate the plants that I do have and trade with other people, and as a result of that, make relationships with people, because that is why I'm here and that is what's most important to me. And the last thing that I wanted to say about 2019 was that I was given a beautiful gift from the heavens above, and that is my beautiful dog, Leo. I definitely knew that I wanted a dog this year, but I didn't know how it would happen. We actually shared his adoption story and more information about Leo in a previous video. I know that everybody loves Leo. I feel like he's our dog because every time he's not in a video, someone's commenting about it, and he's actually laying over here just having a nap. You can't see him, but he's always here, you guys. And I'm just so thankful that such a beautiful and sweet dog came into my life, and even more happy that we were able to rescue him. I can't even imagine a world without Leo anymore. He's such a gift. I'm especially excited for 2020 because we are re-entering the 20s. The 1920s is easily my favorite era in history. You know, me and all of the other grandmas trapped in a 23-year-old body, but what can we say? We love it. But with that being said, the last 10 years of my life, I'm looking back, and I was 13 years old 10 years ago. And I have to say it, so many people were so shocked that I am 23 years old. And I'm gonna be 24 in March, so I'm moving up a little bit. But for some reason, when I revealed my age in a video, not everyone, but a lot of people were really shocked at how young I am. And here's me, I'm 23. But just thinking about the last 10 years of my life, it's been some seriously formative years, and years where I've learned so much. And this is only the beginning. I mean, in the last 10 years of my life, I gave my parents a run for their money. I gave myself a run for my money. Student debt. Still working on that. So if you see an ad anywhere in this video, if you don't skip it, that will help me pay off my loans faster. I'm joking. It's fine. In the next year and in the next 10 years, I plan to do a lot of traveling. I love to travel, and I would love to bring you guys along with me on all of those adventures. I have tried to always bring in an element of lifestyle into my videos and my channel because honestly, I am not a one-dimensional person. There is so much more to my life than plants, and if you are here just for the plants, that is totally fine. I think it's been made very obvious when a video is more about my life rather than plants, but just so we know, that will continue moving forward. I know that a lot of you really enjoyed Vlogmas. I did too. I think those would be really fun to look back at next year and honestly forever. I mean, who knows when the internet's gonna die, but those videos will be there as long as the internet is here. But anyway, I usually set my sights on international destinations just because I feel like that's more exotic and fun. But after traveling a little bit within the United States with my very best friend from Australia, and actually I met her in Greece, so that's kind of a weird thing. But we've stayed friends and stayed connected, and she actually visited me. And after seeing my country through her eyes, it really just opened me up to kind of realizing that the United States is a very beautiful place as far as landscape and destinations go. It's absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, especially the region that I live in right now. And I will be very sad to leave this place when the time comes. So I definitely want to soak up as much of the Arizona time I can, and I wouldn't hate to go to Italy again. Daniel, let's go to Italy, come on. I know I've asked you like 50 times in the last 2 weeks, but Italy? Now for my plants and YouTube in general, I definitely want to talk less about the plants that I'm buying and more about the plants that I already have. And I know that I might take a hit from that because people really love watching plant unboxing and plant haul videos, but honestly, I think most of the time they just make a lot of people feel like crap, and that's not at all what I'm here to do. And I had a check myself moment earlier in the year because I was putting off filming a video for so long because I didn't feel like I had enough cool plants to showcase in it. And then I sat back and thought about it and realized that's not at all why I have this channel. That's not at all why I own plants. I own plants because I love them and I feel connected to them, not because I want to make other people jealous of my collection and spend the most money out of everybody else. Now, this doesn't mean that I won't be unboxing plants from time to time, because that is a reality. I will definitely be receiving plants in the mail because I do plan to continue trading plants with my friends as much as possible. I would love to grow my collection that way this year and see where that takes me. And on a serious note, moving forward and as this channel grows, I've thought about how I want to say this in so many ways, so this probably will not sound like I would hope it would, but I have been worried that my channel would grow too fast and become so big that I'm not able to be personal with as many people as I am right now. I think that sounded okay. Yeah, that's really my concern moving forward. I have so many hopes and dreams, and I've shared those with you, but I also realistically have concerns too. And it might seem silly, and I honestly, genuinely, I feel like I could possibly sound narcissistic or ungrateful in saying that, but that's not at all my intention. And just realistically, with the trajectory that my channel is growing in, especially in the last couple of months, it could be pretty big in a year or two, and I love the way that things are right now. And of course, absolutely, I want it to keep growing. Like, the bigger this thing grows, the faster I'm able to make this my full-time job, which is exactly what I want and what I hope for and what I dream for. That is still here, and I'm just concerned that I won't be able to remain super personal with people like I want to and like I have been, because if you comment on my videos, you know that I respond to about 99% of comments, and a lot of people are like, you responded to my comment. And to me, it's like, of course I would respond to your comment. You took the time to say something to me, why would I not? But I do have to realize that there could be videos where I get thousands of comments, not now, but later on, and I will definitely cannot respond to that many comments. And so that is just my concern moving forward, and I am excited for growth. I want to make that abundantly clear, keep sharing my channel, we'll grow. But I'm scared. I am scared that I will not be able to be as personal, because I feel like that is what makes this place so special. I hope that you leave my videos feeling like a friend, that you leave these videos feeling heard, and I don't want that to stop as growth continues. So it is a really big priority for me to respond to comments, but I don't want that to stop. And no matter how big my channel gets, I would love to make that a priority. I have no idea how big my channel will be a year from now, and I'm honestly trying not to set goals that are number-based, because I think that I can very easily put my worth into that and think that there's something wrong with me, or I'm not doing good enough if my numbers aren't growing. And so I'd really like to put my priorities in other baskets, in other places, and really just focus on relationships. And if I feel like I'm still cultivating relationships, no matter how big my community here gets, I feel like that will be a win for me. So I guess with that, I've said everything that I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for being my friend in 2019 and in 2020. I'm extremely excited for what this year has to hold. Definitely stay tuned. I do have something kind of exciting coming out at the end of January. I hope, fingers crossed, it will be finished by then. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. If you're not already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you are always notified when something new is happening over here. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!